Sea duck hunting, on the Chesapeake Bay where I live, it's a completely different experience, and certainly takes a whole different really mindset and preparedness really, as opposed to going out and sitting in a field or in a marsh for ducks and geese. There's not a lot of calling involved. There's a little bit, but most of it's just decoy spread and laying out in a layout boat. Make sure you dress very warm and dry because you're going to get wet a lot of times. And really the hardest part about sea duck hunting, I would say, would be the shooting, because a lot of times you're on some rough waters, choppy waters, and you're shooting at a bird that's flying in at 40 miles an hour, and you're moving along with your target. Your gear should change for sea duck hunting. I would say, anytime you're waterfowl hunting, you want to be in as much waterproof clothes as possible, but it's especially essential for that type of hunting, because you're going to get wet, when you're out there on the boats. If you're hunting from a layout boat where you're literally laying practically in the water on a small boat, the waves and the water are going to get on you. So you got to make sure you're staying warm and staying dry. Waterproof clothing is a must for that type of hunting. You're going to be doing a lot of pass shooting. That you do decoy some birds, but it's going to be a lot more fast-paced pass shooting. So I would use a choke appropriate for that, something that opens up your spread a bit more. Shot size, the ducks are similar in size to a lot of puddle ducks, so you could probably go with whatever you feel comfortable with shooting shot size wise. But I would recommend changing your choke tube typically to open up to a little larger pattern, something a little more suitable for a pass shoot style of hunt. Best time of year for sea duck hunting, in my opinion, probably would be a little bit later than a lot of your good puddle duck hunting in Maryland goes. The sea ducks tend to hang around a little bit longer than a lot of your puddle ducks do. December through January is a real good time for those types of birds.